know that people. I'm gonna wait some time because I want people to join before I even do the poem because I don't want to have to repeat it multiple times, and I think that's unfair to anybody. That I just think I should be more patient and keep learning how to do that. I'm not the best with that. This this live stream makes me a little bit nervous because it's based on a poem I write, and anything when I write anything and actually share, it's more nerve wracking than if I'm doing like a research video or doing a video on somebody else or when I particularly if I write if it's based on a poem or something that is personal to me, it's a lot harder to do a live stream on than um it's a lot harder to do a live stream on than if I was just doing a research video, like doing a video on like a person, like for example, like Helen Keller or one of the people I'm gonna do a live stream on in March. So I hope that you guys bear with me and you guys are sweet like you always are. Yeah, and this poem when I wrote it, I was thinking about the live stream I did on embracing, your disability without no shame. So I brought the word was embrace that I was thinking of. So that's how I came with this poem. And I'm sorry if you hear anything in the background because the house that I live in with my parents, it can be noisy at times. So I really hope you don't hear anything because I really. Well, hello. So today's live stream is on my poem called Embrace. And I don't want to start yet because I don't want anyone to miss anything yet. Oh, hi Maggie, how are you? And sorry if I look tired, but I didn't sleep very well because there's a bird outside my window decided to wake me up at 6:30 in the morning, which does not make me happy because I'm not a morning person at all. So yeah, and I didn't sleep well, I was mean to the bird. It wasn't my fault though, but I was kind of aggravated because I was trying to sleep and it woke me up out of my sleep. Fortunately, I'm not a deep sleeper, but that's a thing. Um, yeah. I don't know. I wonder if you're gonna be the only one that shows up, Maggie. I'm not sure yet. But I really Oh yeah, I was saying about my poem. I was saying how I wrote it, how I came up with the concept of the poem called Embrace. I was thinking about the live stream that I did last month on the topic of embracing disability without no shame, and like that is what kind of made me think of the word embrace. And it's an interesting concept, honestly. It can relate to probably a lot of people or probably myself too, but I don't know. I really hope there's more than you, and not that anything wrong with just you, but I'm just saying I hope it's more than you because I like when I read the comments and I can see you guys are engaging with each other. It makes me happy. I know I'm weird like that, but I know I shouldn't I don't know. I just think it's interesting to me. Live streams are more engaging than actually pre-planned videos. Personally, hello to whoever just joined. I don't know who you are because all I see is the number changed, but I don't see. I don't know if you're just watching or. And I don't want to. I feel like I'm putting people on blast. I'm not trying to. I feel bad about that. Because I know personally, as a person that doesn't like to be the center of attention, I don't like being put on blast. So, or being kind of called out. I guess I can start. So, my poem is called Embrace. Okay, and here it goes. Embrace your future, embrace your past, embrace your present, embrace all your beautiful imperfections, embrace each part of you. Embrace yourself with no shame. Embracing something can give you power. Embracing something can give you peace. Embracing something can give you comfort. See, and this is literally my whole poem. It's not a long poem. I don't really know if anyone understands what it means. For me, when I wrote this poem, it just told me based on what I wrote for this poem, I feel like it just showed me that embracing something you have to do it with all your heart and not just put a part of you in it. But that's just my idea when it comes to my poem that I wrote. I just think that people shouldn't. I know what I say probably will get me in trouble, but like I think it's very important to embrace something with all your heart and not just a piece of it. But what was I saying? Oh yes, embracing something, not just a piece of it, but the whole thing, is because it you don't hold anything back, and I think it's important that people don't hold things back because I feel like a lot of people, okay, maybe not a lot of people, some people hold things back, and I think it's important not to do that. Um, because you're not, I feel like when you hold things back, you're not really being your authentic self. Personally, that's what I get. I know people probably think it's an attack, what I'm saying, but I'm not trying to attack anybody. I just really speak my mind, and people either get it or don't get it. I really can't help if you don't like me. But when I speak my mind, I know speaking for my personal self, if I hold things back and I don't give all myself, I feel like I, I'm genuinely not being myself, and I don't like that, and I hate when people try to make me feel like I'm not allowed to be myself, and it makes me upset, honestly, because people tell you to be yourself, and then they tell you you can't say certain things or can't do certain things, so it makes you like question, like, am I actually allowed to be myself or can I not? So I think for me, this poem kind of represents that you can literally be yourself regardless of if you're, let's be honest, no one is perfect. We all know this. And the concept of trying to be perfect is a problem. Like in society, I feel like we have certain standards, but yet those standards are not shouldn't be perfection. And if it is, I feel like it's kind of a flawed, like messed up way of living. But what the heck do I know? I'm just Mariah. I just say my mind, and like you like it or don't. Like I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and I don't really care if I am because, like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. That's none of your choice. And one thing I hope none of you feel on this channel is that I pester, because I don't. That's the one thing I'm worried about, because I've always felt like this my whole life. I felt like I pester people or bug them, and I know people say, "Well, you don't do that," but I do feel like that because I don't know why I feel like that. I've probably past experiences and stuff like yeah. Anyone hate this poem or anyone need me to repeat it? Because I can. But it's an interesting. I just thought it was interesting. Uh, the words. Oh, you want to hear it again? Hold on. I like the. Wait, does that mean you like it? If you want to hear it again, that's really awesome. If you like it, because like I was really terrified to do this poem on. Like I was really kind of scared to share this poem because every time I share anything that's really something actually right, it like I don't know, I feel like it's just if someone hates it, I'm not saying that I need people to like it, but when someone attacks what you write, it's like should I have shared it or not? Okay. So again, the poem is titled Embrace, and I'm glad you like it, back to what I said. So it goes, embrace your future, embrace your past, embrace your present, not present, sorry. Embrace all your beautiful imperfections. Embrace each part of you. Embrace yourself with no shame. Embracing something can give you power. Embracing something can give you peace. Embracing something can give you comfort. I don't really know. I feel like it's not all the way finished, even though that's the last line. I feel like maybe, I think maybe the last line should be just embrace, embrace, embrace. I'm gonna add that on there when I put it up for the notes. I think the last line should just be embrace, embrace, embrace. More like, in my opinion, and funny thing, I think if I didn't do it on a live stream, I probably wouldn't have thought that least last part to add. And I think that I mean, I've learned because I didn't always embrace my disabilities and I didn't always embrace myself. And that's probably because of a lot of, traumas, emotional traumas and stuff. But because I'm learning that it's okay to embrace myself and fully be myself, which I didn't always understand, that I hope that things that I do help people be able to embrace their, like, things that they struggle with. Literally the reason that, wait, you think any, yeah, that's why I was saying, I think that You think it needs another line after embrace, embrace, after I do embrace, embrace, embrace. That's why I felt like, yeah, see, that's why I think I'm gonna put that line at the end, embrace, embrace, embrace 3 times, or maybe 2 times. I'm a stickler about odds. I know it's weird. I don't like odd numbers, so I have to count how many lines I have, and then I'll know. Sorry. And I'm glad that I'm trying to say. Oh yes, I'm glad that you guys like these streams. I didn't at first when I first started doing them. I didn't think people would actually like them. So to see that even in this poll I did, people seem to like the streams more than the Not saying that the other content they don't like, but it seems that they like the streams more than the re-recorded, like the pre-recorded content, which I kind of understand because I feel like when you have pre-recorded content, you don't actually get to see what's happening in the person's mind, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not, but like, I feel like that's what happens. Oh yeah, and I'm glad that well, I try my best to interact with you guys, and everyone else that like. I just think it's interesting to engage. That's true. I do that when I'm pre-recorded. Yeah, I get to engage with the comments. Like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's different when it comes to live streaming and then the pre-recorded stuff because like I feel like when it's pre-recorded, I did my like I do my script. I even have a script when it comes to live stream, obviously, but that's I feel like it's different. It's a different feeling. I mean, I get excited when it comes to live stream, but I also get anxious. And then um, I was listening to a song called I don't know if you guys watched that movie, A Star Is Born. I had it like I couldn't stop listening to it. I had it on loop for like hours. Probably I don't know if that is was an autistic. I was stemming on the song. Probably was. I was probably stemming on the song because I couldn't stop listening to it. So I was like, oh my gosh, Mariah, you have to change to another song or you're not gonna be able to do this live stream. That'd be a whole problem. Because I don't like one thing I don't like doing. I don't like saying I'm gonna do something and then don't do it. Even if I'm sick, it's a whole thing. I know it's probably I don't know why I'm like that. I just know that if I say something, I literally try to stick to what I say because oh yes, I know why. I think I know why. It's probably because I feel like I need to stick to my word. Plus, I just don't like letting people down. Plus, I don't like saying something and then doing the opposite of. Oh, it's the song is called A Star Is Born from the movie A Star Is Born. Actually, no, it's called Shallow. I'm sorry, the song's called Shallow. My bad. The song is called Shallow, but it's from this movie The Star Is Born. I have to watch that movie by the way, because I want to see if the song is as good in the movie as I was listening to it. Yeah, I know it's weird, but and I have this thing, I don't know if anyone else in the autistic community has this. When I hear a song, I hear it exactly the way the person sings it, and I have to sound like that person, or I'll have to start the whole. I have to literally start my whole song singing it over again and over and over and over and over again until I get exactly the way I need it to sound. Is that a thing that autistics learn? You know, have or deal with? Because I don't know what that is. I just know I do it and I can't help it. I've always had it where I hear the person in my head, like exactly how it sounds, and I have to repeat it like that. And if it doesn't sound right, I have to like. Point is, I'll make my voice really raw, which is probably a problem, but I don't really know how to shut it off personally. Um, I don't know. Is that weird? Probably a little bit weird, but I'm just being Mariah. I don't really know how to be anyone else but me. I mean, at points I didn't. There were points in my life where I didn't like being me because I didn't always like. I didn't really always understand myself personally, so I kind of wanted to be other people because I would like I felt like I understood other people better. Oh, with a stem. Wait, but singing like the person that actually sang the song, is that a stem too? I'm glad that I get to learn from you guys. I don't know everything. I don't know if any of you knew this, but before a couple of years ago, or maybe a few, for at least 4 years, maybe in less or more. But my point is, um, I didn't, I don't think I understood that I was autistic because based on, let's be honest, based on what they show in school and all that stuff, they don't really talk about it much. Um, I didn't understand all the, all the like the stuff that was included in being autistic. I just assumed if you don't have this thing that you can't like if you don't have certain symptoms or certain things or traits that are autistic or in different disabilities that you probably don't have that. But let's be honest, they don't really talk about it, so how would I know that? Oh, you said it's part of. Wait, so do you do that too, where you have to hear the same Oh, see, I had a problem. Yeah, I was doing it for like a couple hours. I was listening to the song and I couldn't stop singing it. It was a whole thing. So I was like, all right, we gotta buy this song. We can break the darn looping because if I don't break the looping, I'm not gonna be able to do my stream. Because if I didn't have the stream today, I probably would have been still listening to that song. Um, well, it's because it's a good song, and I remember when it first the song came out, I really liked the song. I'm sorry, when the movie came, that they had the premiere of the trailer for the movie, I was like, this song sounds really nice, and I really liked it. So when I found it on YouTube, I was like, let me listen to it, and then it was the whole thing. I don't know, and I just hope that. Oh yes, I want to say this too. I hope all of the people that are on this channel, come to this channel, feel like they are safe. Um, what was I gonna say? I hope that. Oh yes, I hope that you guys know that it's just not. I'm not trying. Okay, don't take any offense to what I'm about to say, please. Anybody that hears what I'm about to say. I want you guys to know I don't just cater to one disability, and I know it may seem like that, but that's because I'm learning. Even though shouldn't say only. I'm 32. I don't know everything about every disability. I just try to, so when I ask questions, I know it sounds catered to a particular disability, but I'm still learning about them even though I talk on whatever topic I'm talking on, I don't know everything. And I know there are people that know more about it than I do. And I like knowing things, particularly because I like in the last 4 or maybe 5 years, whatever. My point is I did not know before I was in my latest 20s, maybe mid 20s, about being autistic and other stuff. I didn't know what I was because all I knew is that I had cognitive disability, and I also I knew I was dyslexic. I didn't know that. I didn't know based on a lot of things that I've learned in the autistic community, ADHD community, even through my therapy, I found out that I know people hate this word. Don't get mad at me. That I know it's not a thing anymore. People don't use it. Asperger's. That's what I'm told I have. Which is, I guess I think it's level one, even though I don't really categorize it like that. I know it's just I'm being autistic, and I know people hate that term. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone. But I think because I don't, when I look at myself and view myself compared to other autistics, even though I know you shouldn't not supposed to compare, I get that. Um, that um, oh yes, that shoot, I lost my thought. Dang on it. Oh yes, that because I didn't see all the traits that other people have, like a lot of autistics that a lot of autistic kids because I have not really been around autistic adults, so I don't know that. But I know autistic kids back when I was a child and as I like became an adult. Um, I didn't really have much experience with them, but I've seen different things, and I was like, I'm probably not autistic because I don't do this and this and this, and that's not my fault because I didn't really know much about it, and I feel like that's because of the way society is. They don't really tell you nothing about it. They just kind of make you have to learn about it as you go, and I think which is a disservice in my opinion, but okay. And then ADHD, I just assumed, which is is bad on my part. I assumed that it was just can't sit still, all that stuff. I didn't realize there are different types back when I learned about before I learned about it. I didn't realize there was different types. I didn't realize there was an inactive version. I didn't know a lot of this. I learned it through researching and doing a video on it, which is really kind of cool because it made me realize that I probably just have the inactive type because I don't. I've noticed I see more of my ADHD. Well, I've seen more of my ADHD traits because I'm burnt out more, so they're becoming more visible. Like I talk more than I used to, which is weird, but it's true. Because like I already never really hold anything in, but it was just I talk a lot more than I used to. I didn't used to talk as much. Uh, like the multitasking, I always multitask, but I just assumed it was just a thing. I just did like a Mariah thing because I don't call them like because when I didn't know something, I just called them Mariah things or whatever. I just assumed they were just traits that I had because I didn't see it anywhere else. Because let's be honest, in society, they portray somebody that has ADHD as they can't sit down, they can't sit still, they can't focus on one or two, more than one. Like they will like jump from thing to thing to thing, which is very misleading because I did not know that that wasn't a thing until I did like this debunking video on ADHD or the stereotypes of ADHD. Like same with being autistic, I did not know some of this stuff wasn't actually accurate because they portray it a certain way, and it's not like that. And yeah, I think it's like screwed up like that. I have like a lot of people probably have misperceptions of um what that actually is like. Oh, you see, I'm glad you understand me with the looping thing. And then, oh wow. Well, I'm glad you found out about being autistic and ADHD. I just think it's to me I just think our society does a disservice to us at times. Well, at least in our community, and I think it's important that I think it's awesome and important that a lot of different people from the disability community speak up like they are and that they put like a spotlight on it, if that makes sense. I know I definitely did more speaking than my poem was, but my poem wasn't that long. Um, as always, like I do always put my notes in the comments section because I realized, well, actually, someone gave me this idea of doing that, but not to take credit for that. But I do now put it there. Well, I have put it there for a while, been putting them there for a while because I know not everyone can understand me because I talk kind of fast, and I don't know if I ever, when anyone ever hears me, if they hear like a difference in my accent when I talk on certain words. I notice it, but I'm also Mariah, and I notice a lot of things most people don't notice, and I'm sure there are things you probably notice about me that I probably don't notice because it's just I'm used to doing it. And I just think it's important. And like, if you can't understand me, the words are there so you can read them. And also, I just realized there are probably some people that are, possibly, I don't know for a fact, there could be people that are deaf that can't understand because I'm talking so fast, which I can't, unfortunately, I don't know how to control my speed of my voice. I've always kind of talked like this. I know my parents and my siblings get annoyed when I talk so fast because they're like, you need to slow down. I'm just going to ignore you, which I can understand because I'm talking fast, and I know they don't mean to be. I know when they say that, they're not trying to be mean. They're just like, I can't understand you. And I'm literally sorry if it seems like I kind of went off topic, but my tone wasn't that long. I did it twice, and I hope whoever watches it after, like, we're done the live stream, they actually enjoy it, and I hope that I don't know. What is called that? Hypo. I literally have no idea. What is I can't say it. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't say that word. See, that's my dyslexia. You can, I know you probably see my dyslexic side a lot more often than not. Because when I can't pronounce something, I try, and if I can't say it, then I know I shouldn't give up, but I kind of do because I get really flustered and my brain gets overwhelmed. What? Wait, hyperlexa? I can't say it. I tried. I can't do it. My brain won't let me. Oh, it's talking a lot and off. Oh, wait, but is that normal? Wait, is that normal in the in autism or being autistic? You know what I'm saying. I never heard of that. I just assumed, like I said, I assume a lot of things are just Mariah things that I do because I don't really have, like I said, I don't have anybody that I can relate it to. Oh, it's an ADHD thing. Oh, shoot. Oh, like, so, like, one of my, former classmates, she used to do that. talk a lot. I don't know if she talked fast, but she talked a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I talk a lot and I don't like it. I need to calm myself down. Because it's can be off-putting at points. Like my brain, because I never realized that my brain like absorbs information so fast, and then when I can't speak it out, I get aggravated because um I don't know, just because I like want to say stuff and I'm like my brain's moving so fast, I can't always get the information out as quickly as it is in my brain, and I'm like, why do you have to go that fast? And I wonder, like for some people, do they realize that if they didn't realize they had ADHD before, did they realize it because they were burnt out? I do embrace it. I just wait. I do embrace my talking fast, but I feel bad for anyone that misses some of my content because I'm talking so fast. And also, I also feel bad to anyone that is in the deaf community because I know if they can't read my lips, I cannot sign. I know okay, that's not true. I know how to sign, but it's not fluent. And the reason it's not fluent is because I only know it because I picked some of it up when I was a kid because my cousin could sign some. And also in college I did take a class taught by a deaf professor, which was very overwhelming, by the way, because like when she would sign at you, oh my gosh, I would be like, oh shoot, I have to remember what you're saying because I know. I mean, she was really good, but at the same time, it was very overwhelming being in her world because I'm like, my gosh, this must be how she feels in our world. Like we can speak, but she can't hear us speaking, and um. Yeah, because there's stuff I do know how to do. Like I know this means thank you. I know. See, and I need both my hand signs, so I can't do them. I do know some sign language. I don't know everything. Like I know this means drink. This means eat. There are certain ones for like mother and father. I forgot them. My bad. There, like, I literally think sign language is awesome. I just don't remember all of it. Like, it's been years since I've done some of it. I've used some of it when I had to. When there was I do know how to do more, like, sign certain things. I use some of my sign language that I do for a child that was nonverbal, and it was so cute. She actually got the sign more. It was like, literally, I was like, so happy when I saw that because we weren't sure if she was understanding what we were saying because she was nonverbal. She's autistic too, but it was really kind of cool because, like, for example, if a child wasn't communicating, I would sign it. Like, I know sometimes they could hear, but they weren't always engaging. But like, point is, I think it's really cool that we're seeing a lot more of like the deaf community being in TV shows. Not that they weren't before, but I don't really know. Back in when I was a kid in the 90s. I don't remember seeing many people that had any disabilities being in shows. I know there were. I just maybe didn't realize. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I probably had a lot of side tangents. My bad. I'm not that good at this live streaming, even though some people seem to enjoy it. I don't, which I quite don't understand. I'm just being myself. At least I try to. Um, I don't know. Um, and I don't know if there's anything else if anything else you wanted to say, Maggie. Before I say the topic and then sign off. Yeah, and I really appreciate everyone that watches and speaks, and even if you don't speak, I appreciate you watching. I And I'm glad that you like my I'm just glad that you guys like actually appreciate like what I do because this I don't think any of you I don't know if some of you don't know this, but this takes a lot of energy out of me doing the live stream because I'm very introverted. So like when most people that are extroverted, well, people that are extroverted, they're fine, but me being introverted just takes a lot of energy out of me. It's okay if your brain freezes up, but I just want to make sure I don't want to be. One thing I try not to do is end the stream and then someone mess. I feel bad when that happens. This happened before. Um, Someone has something to say and I ended the stream before that happened, and I don't want to do that. I feel like it's very, very rude. Okay. Wait, so you're not sure if you have anything to say, or you can't think of it? You can always message it to me, if you want. Does that work? I hope so. And if you hear anything, like I said, any background noise, I literally am so sorry because I can hear background noises on when I'm recording, which is very aggravating. But I'm trying really hard to ignore them because sometimes I hate how my brain is about that. Like I can hear noises most people can't hear. It's so annoying. Like I can hear this little dinging sound from someone's alarm in the house is going off. It's literally aggravating me, and I'm sure it's not bothering that person, but it's bothering me and it's distracting me. Okay. Oh, so you want to? Okay, you'll message me. Sorry, my bad. Okay. Next week's live stream is going to be on Saturday, February 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I'm so glad that you like my live streams though. Sorry. And the topic is going to be on how to deal with anxiety. I think for a lot of people probably have anxiety, they just don't realize what it is. For me, I've done a video on that. It's really not a fun thing to have. I don't think any kind of thing that affects your body is very fun. I did a video in the past on how it is to struggle with Anxiety Daily, if anyone wants to check that out. Or anyone to check out of any of the other live streams I've done, you sure can. I hope that through these videos, it helps people understand that I am just a normal person, just happen to be someone that does these live streams and does YouTube. I just want to help as many people in the disability community as I can. I want to make I want the space to be a safe space for the disability community. I don't know if everyone feels that way. I hope they do, and if they don't, please let me know. And if you feel unsafe at any kind, or someone is causing you to feel unsafe, I really need you to let me know so I can deal with that situation because I don't like anyone that makes anyone feel unsafe on my channel, and that's my responsibility to take care of it because in my opinion, if this channel becomes an unsafe space for you, you're not gonna want to be on it. And I know I have a problem with that. Because I think it's probably a personal problem because I've been bullied and I don't like I and I was bullied. I didn't feel safe, so I don't want anyone to feel like that. Um, I just hope that anything I do inspires you, and if it does, I really love reading about it. So if you don't mind, you can send me a comment or message me or whatever you want to do. Even if not, that's okay. And I love one thing I will say that I really like that I added to this channel is those inspiring little videos that I make now. Because it makes me happy to inspire people. I know I'm not always great at it. I used to do like inspiring thoughts on my Twitter page. But I stopped doing that and changed it to doing that on my YouTube because I realized not everyone that watches that's on my Twitter page is on my YouTube, and also, well, everyone on my Twitter page knows about my YouTube channel because I posted on there. But yeah, um, and the reason I also did I'm doing the next live stream on how to deal with anxiety is because I deal with anxiety, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there dealing with it. So the tips that I did for this next live stream is based on some of the tips that I've done for myself. I don't know if they'll work for all of you or some of them will work, some of them won't work. I don't know. But these are literally tips I came up with my mind. I'm definitely not an expert, and I never try to say I am an expert in anything. Just to be clear, because I don't want people to be saying like, Mariah told me this. Mariah said she's not an expert in this, so don't be going talking to the doctor and saying, Mariah, no, please don't do that. Like, I mean, I just do it to help, and I know that I'm like I said, not everyone's cup of tea. That's fine, whatever. And I don't try to impress people because I don't think that's not the most important thing. Uh, I think it's just not you should naturally be yourself, and whoever was gonna vibe with you or whoever was gonna like you is gonna like you for you. If they don't, forget them. I was about to say something else, but then I realized, oh, Mariah, you're on the live stream. You can't say that. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I love all of you. Bye, guys.